The passion runs deep here in Norman, Oklahoma, or as they say, sooner born and sooner bred, and when I die, I'll be sooner dead. Welcome to Oklahoma and the home of the Sooners. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. So the Oklahoma Sooners return man hardly helped out the offense with that one. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
Now on the option, the pitch. And the fourth option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Snags it over the middle. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. The Sooners in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out.
Open runway ahead. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. And the Sooners are flying down the field. He'll just keep slinging it. Got a man. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to throw on 2nd down. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown! Talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense will get the ball for the first time. And you'd better be sharp throwing the football to the outside, Jesse, because both of these teams have lock-up corners.
And they're really good at baiting you into throwing their way as well. You got to be careful. And, David, I like these guys, too, because they're not afraid to get their face in the fan and support the run game.
No doubt. And it's fun because when you're a defense and you can shut down half the field, you can do so many different things to give other guys help because you trust these guys on an island outside.
He's got his man. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, looks like the offense was able to recover it. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. Fires to the middle. And they get him down.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they got it at the 42. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. He's looking to throw. It's complete on the right side. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Oh, he wants it all. And he grabs it at the 15. Touchdown, Georgia. What a grab and go for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Gets the returner on the ground. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, Dave. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
The give from the gun. On the move is the 30. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes a stop.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
He's got an open man. Nothing but green ahead. Touchdown Sooners! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
We may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Bringing it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Handoff from the gun. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Running back searching for a hole. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
It's a good-looking run, and I'll say this. I know Georgia's always been known to run the football. They always want to be really physical, but it starts up front. They always seem to have great units on the...
And he makes the catch inside the 25. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Utah State has the lead right now. Logan has been jumping all week. This game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over Nevada. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it a little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Offense lining up quickly.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the running back from the shotgun. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. From the gun, wants to pass. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. The Sooners send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fair catch called for and made. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you...
Trying to get behind the defense. Wide open, he makes the catch. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Dogs! And they take it in for 6 more points. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. 1st down from the 42. Looking to move it through the air. Throwing right. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. And here comes the offense on second down. Running behind that left side. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. He's got his man. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
That's an absolute strike right there, giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
The Bulldogs brought to the ground, but not before picking up the first. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're getting this guy lathered up. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Makes the catch. It's Silva. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being...
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia! That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field after roughing the kicker penalty. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. First down here for the offense. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
There's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out of the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set. Make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on.
What a snag by the defense. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42. They'll run this play from the pistol. Going up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And how about this young fella who's slinging the pill, man? His completion percentage is through the roof. Dude, he's over 80% right now. Everything he's throwing is working, using the whole field, using multiple receivers. He looks like a different cat from what we've seen all throughout the season.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carry.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Fires into traffic, picked off. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
He's going to run it. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw. Complete downfield. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Getting some heat. They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. First and goal. Coming after it. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Gets it out quickly. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. From the gun, they'll try the middle. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Second and 1, and they're going to make him line up to defend the pass. 4 wideouts, 2 on either side. It's complete. Oh, look out. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Sooners will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for the loss.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Trying to escape and get it himself. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. The Dogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw it. Quickly complete.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. That last incomplete complete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Got it past the marker. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Oh, and he finds his slot receiver on that 4th down throw. And I'll tell you, this guy is not the biggest receiver in college football, but he does such a good job working the middle of the field. He's just able to get open and read coverage. Every quarterback loves having a slot receiver like that.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Quarterback extends the play. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Using his legs, it's Cornelius. Really nice run, rips off 6 on the play, but it brings up a 4th and 2. Georgia going up tempo. On 4th down, they'll run it, looking for the first. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. It is getting loud as this crowd tries to help its defense. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the tailback. And the Dogs get the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Man, that D tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Moves away as he feels pressure. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. This defense needing this energy from the crowd in a goal-to-go situation. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. You can't hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. Power football with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Dogs! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of the defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
On On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Hauls it in. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's...
Touchdown Sooners! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Line gets set. 1st down. He wants to throw. Fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. 2nd down after that incompletion. They'll try the run. Just causing wreckage in the secondary.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defense. They're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
Right back to the well. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Well, it took everything on defense to just get that guy down on the 1-yard line. He is a monster, Dave.
And if this offense, Jess, is going to keep doing that, you better bring in...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia.
And he's in for his 3rd rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Offense getting set for 1st down. He's going to pass. Buys a little time. He'll pull it down. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. Wants to throw on 1st down. Slips away. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. After the big first down sack for the D, it's second down.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Feeling some heat. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's picked off for the third time today. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And that running back essentially just did everything right. Not only did he rip off a 9-yard run with the lead late in the game, but he stayed in bounds. He had the awareness that if I stay in bounds, the clock keeps running, and it increases our chances of winning this game.
He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Silva. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the punishment has been extended. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, bro, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Quarterback empties his backfield. He'll come out throwing on first down. Gets open down the middle. Makes the grab, and he's dragged down. Here comes the offense on second down. They're going to throw it again. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Snap from the gun on third down. Got his man quickly. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
First down for the offense.
To the air on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he'll let it fly. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Here comes the offense on first down. They'll start this drive with a pass. Throws for the tight end. Still running at the 40. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. 2nd and 10 here. They believe they can run right here. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Silva. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Bulldogs are moving quickly down the field. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. The Bulldogs want to crank the tempo. And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And the returner will be dragged down. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watched it.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Caught behind the line. It's Silva. They get him down after he makes the catch.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out. Just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week, for the rest of this season, so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Pocket starts to collapse. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He gets a block. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Looking to move it through the air. Time to take a shot. Makes the grab at the 10. Touchdown, Dogs! And the stomping has commenced. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And the ball's free deep in his own territory. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Because of the big collisions on kickoff team, you don't see a lot of that in practice. You don't do that because you don't want to get each other hurt. A lot of open field, big collisions, big...
And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. They'll line up to go for 2.
42 Spider.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. After this, it'll be a wrap. Looking to go up top on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. Last